whatever, and it was never nothing serious. It was just like, you know, a little friendship, like a guy and girl friendship. We check on each other from here and there, and, you know, happy birthday, happy Mother's Day, happy Father's Day, stuff like that. So, about a couple months back, I guess, we decided to take it more than friends, and I was okay with that. I mean, I wasn't in anything, he wasn't in anything either, and we just decided to take that step. So we got into it or whatever, and things were like great. They were good. They were going good. Like, I saw another side of him that I've never seen or whatever. And of course, he saw another side of me because we had always just been friends. But then we split a couple months in. Due to me, I take full blame for that because I pushed him away. I was used to spazzing, like, just instantly over any and everything. If I felt like my feelings were hurt or my feelings were going to get hurt, like, I just did that. And I pushed him away to kind of shield myself from that hurt. Because, I mean, ladies, you know, you're hurt and somebody's actually, you know, doing good or whatever, or treating you differently, it's a new feeling, so you don't know how to feel. And I just did what I thought was best, and I just pushed him away. Long story short, we were still talking, but we weren't together. We weren't hanging out as much as we were or spending the night with one another as much as we were. Stuff like that. We were still talking, keeping it. See, we weren't talking, but he actually planned my whole birthday outfit, from my hair to my dress to my shoes. Because that's stuff I like to do. Like, if it's like a special day for you, I want you to see me in what you would want me to be in. If it's not too ratchet or raunchy or anything like that. Because, you know, Kendra ain't a fan of all of it. And Kendra got too much body, yada, yada, for all of it. But anyway, I'm going to insert a picture somewhere in here of that. Of the outfit. He did really, really good. Like, it was low-key cute. Like, give him his props. High five. Did that. But anyway, so, like, after his birthday, like, I just did an appearance. I was there maybe 10 minutes. Grabbed him, hugged him, and I said bye. And I bounced. And I bounced just like that. He was texting like, where you went and where did you go and all that other stuff. And I'm like, okay, whatever. All the time, his baby mama was out throwing hella shade though. And I was just like, okay, whatever. It is what it is. Like, you say you don't want him, but yet you want to throw shade. But she wasn't being direct. She wasn't directing it to me. She was directing it to her friends or whatever. Because had she, you know, been direct to me, would have been some issues. But, you know, I kept it cool, kept it classy, and I didn't say nothing to her out the way or whatever because it was his day or whatever. So, long story short, I know I'm saying long story short, but it's really long. Anyway, we started back talking or whatever. Pretty much spent New Year's together. New Year's Eve. He had his son, I had my son. We was in two separate places, but we were like on the phone when the countdown dropped or whatever. This and third. And then, January came. Like, it was like perfect. Like, he took me to Florida. Like, I'm 25 now and I've been in Florida twice. He took me my first. Time. And Florida's just 5 hours away from Georgia, like literally. But anyway, it was the thought that counted. Like, we didn't do nothing that weekend or whatever. But we went to Florida and he showed me Florida or whatever. We went to the beach, even though it was cold. He still took me to the beach, and because I wanted to see the beach, even though I don't like water. You don't ask me about it. But it was the thought that counts. Like, you didn't have to take me. You get what I'm saying? But you took me because you knew I wanted to go. And it was like last minute. He was like, babe, I've been thinking about going to Florida, but I really don't know. And then it was like on Wednesday, we decided we was going. Booked the room Friday, hopped in the car, booked it. And he drove, like, even though I knew he was dog tired, he drove the whole way and let me sleep. And like, the ride took, like, I didn't sleep the whole ride. I slept like maybe 3 hours. But like the first 2.5 hours or whatever, we were talking, and I felt like we had gotten so much closer. That break had pulled us so back together or whatever, but so much closer. Because he opened up to me like he had never opened up to me before, told me things he had never told me before. And I was just amazed at this man that was staring back at me. And I'll insert pictures of our trip to Florida in this clip or whatever, so you all can see, like.
Good morning, barefaced and all. Finna get her together real quick. So about to go get breakfast, and then everybody taking me shopping, and then we're going to the beach.
We were like, I'm not gonna say it's perfect because there's no such thing as perfect, but we were like goddamn happily ever after. Like, this shit right here, like, that's just how we were. Like, it was like awesome or whatever. And then later that month, I mean, we was talking about we was talking, but I would have to relocate or whatever. So, because we was talking about moving in together in houses and our future and everything. Even one weekend, he was like, babe, get dressed, I got somewhere to take you. He never would tell me where or whatever. We ended up going to his mom's house first. And this is after his son's birthday as well. So we ended up going to his mom's house, and he was doing some stuff on his son's four-wheeler. I think that's what he got him. On his son's four-wheeler or whatever. And we went over there. He's working on cars, what he loves to do. Like, and it was just like crazy because I just snapping pictures because I like taking the candid pictures because you never know, whatever. And that's what I always did, and it's just something that we did. But anyway, we was getting in the car to leave, and his mom was like, "Do you have a ring? Do you have a ring?" And I was like, "What? It's too early for all that." I don't know. It just kind of made me like smile on the inside because I wasn't thinking about nothing like that. But he still wouldn't say or whatever. So we ended up driving to the next town over, and he goes and shows me this pretty ass house on the lake. Like, who does that? He said he was passing by, and he knew he needed me to see it or whatever. And I was like, OMG. Like, no, we could not afford that house. That house was like over $1 million. But it's the thought that counts. Like, you thought about me when you saw this house. Like, who does that? Sorry if, I have background noise. I don't know why they want to cut grass this late, but they're doing it or whatever. But it was the thought that counts or whatever. But I thought we were going to go to whatever. We were talking about taking a cruise, because we both went to a cruise on our bucket list, and we were talking about my graduation gift. I graduate next year in 2017, but we were talking about my graduation gift because I want to go to the Dominican Republic. We was talking about that. We was talking about everything. Like, this man was there with me through everything. Like, my first suicide attempt, he was there, because I was dealing with a lot nobody ever knew or whatever, but he was there. When I was filing for my divorce, he was there. Like, asking me if that was really what I would do. Like, just being supportive, like, pushing me or whatever, because I knew I needed to do it. I knew I wanted to do it, but I just never had that extra to do it. But he gave it to me. It's like, it's so much that we did in so short amount of time that nobody will ever know or realize. All they look at is the bad, but it wasn't all bad or whatever. It was good. It was mostly good majority of the time or whatever. Every relationship has their ups and downs or whatever, but hey, yeah. But I'm finna end it like this, though. And then I'll be back with some more. So, February 6th. Okay? February 6th. He starts ignoring me. Like, I'm texting, no response. I'm calling, no response. I'm just like, what the what? Because usually, whenever I call, whenever I text, it's immediate response or answer. Or he called me right back. Or he, wait for a minute and then text me right back. But I wasn't getting nothing. I'm like, what? Huh? What is this? Because I wasn't used to it. So I go get my hair done or whatever, because we had talked about my hair. So I went and got my hair done. And still, no phone call, no text, no nothing. What day was that? The next day come or whatever. And I'm like, oh, so yo, we need to talk. And he was like, what time? I'm like, what the what? So you can text me back yesterday, but today you can text me back. Oh, okay, cute. I was like, well, what time you get off work? Because I didn't have to work that day. He was like, what time you get off work? He was like, well, I don't know. Yeah, I know his work schedule. So, y'all know. My pull-up game was real strong that day. Like, real strong. Like, real strong. I drove a whole hour to go figure out what the problem was. But I get there, right? And he ain't even done. So, I'm thinking, okay. So, I sent another text message. No reply. I call. No answer. So by this time, I'm thinking something wrong or something like, what the what? I'm not thinking nothing going on between us. I'm thinking something like he dealing with some stuff or, he don't want to talk or whatever. Okay, so this will be Sunday. Sunday, or whatever, my best friend texts him. Well, she's my best friend. Sunday, my associate texted him and was like, what's up? Immediately he responded back, yo, what's up? I'm looking like, what? Huh? Did I miss something? So, yeah. So I just have a long conversation. And then all of a sudden he's like, who is this? And she was like, what'd she say? Something like, this the friend of the friend you keep hurting. Or whatever, by ignore her. No response after that. So, I'm blowing up the phone. Like, who does this? With no explanation, no reason, no nothing. Monday. I think it's like the 9th or the 10th. Monday. He called. I just want to let you know I found somebody else. And he hung up. So yeah, I'm going to end it right there. Until the next time. Ladies, stay tuned because it's going to get juicy. But for real though, like for real. All the events are true. Like, this is just the beginning. Stay tuned.